Hi, this is a screencast for the Test Manager System, or in shortly TMS. TMS is based on recently introduced innovative BDD capabilities for manual and automatic testing. TMS provides manual and fully automated integrated tests using API, data analytics, statistics, detailed test report, and bug detection capabilities. So let's start it. First, you need to register. I already registered, so I will sign in. This is my personal group, and I have no products. In the account group manage, these are the user in my group. I can add user by his username, and for each user I can set profile, user profile or super user profile. In the settings I can see all my groups. This is my personal group, and these are the groups that added me. I will select this. This is the active group. Now this is the active group, and I can see now a products. In the entities suite I can see all my suites, suite name and the URL, Jenkins URL for the suite name. I can add new suite, and then in the test I can, for each suite I can add a test. And then in the Jenkins, if I want the menu to be open, I hover over the top, but if I want the menus to stay open, I click on it. I prefer it like this. So in the Jenkins I can see my two suites, and for each suite I can see my tests. For this demo I will run the add and the divide scenario. Also I can add test more than once by clicking on it and close it. Also I can search for a test. I can select environment, import test, export tests, give a build number, give the description to this build. I will give description and send email. Before I will run these two tests, I show you them. In the basic calc feature, I have a scenario called addition, tag as add. This scenario will pass. This scenario has a background. In the advanced calc feature, complex calc from Google has a scenario called division, tag as divide. This scenario will fail, and this scenario also has a background. So let's run them. This is the URL, the Jenkins URL that run these tests. In the BDD I can see all my products. This is the product I was running in the Jenkins. These are the version for this product, and these are the build numbers. The build format is the year, the month, the day, and the hour. Also for each build I can add a description. Later on I can search for this description. The test was failed as expected, or I can search for build number and delete. Also I can move between pages. This is the product I was running in Jenkins. These are my two features, complex calc and basic calc. basic calc as the background and addition tag as add, and the complex calc has a background and division calc as divide, tag as divide. This test was failed. I can see the error. Also I can see a screenshot. You can see the result was 6 but was expected to 61. This is the reason this test was failed. Now I want to add a manual test to the automation tests. For this I need to copy the build number, go to products, upload features. I need to replace the build number, so we will add it to the manual, to the automation, and I upload these two features, user login feature and user logout feature. Let's see them. The feature logout certification feature tag as manual. He has two scenarios: logout pass scenario and logout fail scenario. And the user login feature tag as manual as well. He has also two scenarios: login pass scenario and login fail scenario. So let's upload them. They both tag as manual. So now they will be added to the automation. My first auto job. Now I can see my two features, manual features, logout certification and login certification and logout certification, and the login pass and login fail scenario. And in the logout feature, the logout pass and logout fail scenario. For this demo I will pass the pass scenario and I will fail the fail scenario. Also I will upload the image that describe the error. And also I will give a comment. And all my changes I can see in history. Let's save it. Now I want to rerun this automation test. This scenario tag as divide. So let's first pass this test. Divide, going to Jenkins, divide, paste the build number, and rerun this test. Now, when it's finished, the status will be fail. Okay, it's failed as expected, and now we'll refresh it, and it's failed again. So I can run automation, upload, add manual features, and rerun tests that fail. Now I want to show you I can also send a report. For this, I need to copy the URL and send it. Okay, so I can send a report, and also I want to show you about the analytics section. In analytics section I can filter tests from this date to this date. Let's say from May till today. I want only the fail tests, so the update status is fail, and let's say the product name, I do not care the name. Run it. This is my build. I have the two fail tests. I can click on it and select it. My first auto job. This is the automation, and this is the manual, and this is my comment. So now I can also sort. I can add another condition. For example, I want only this error, so this column called step error message. Step error message, and it pastes the error I'm looking for. Okay, I have 3 builds. I can select each one. This is my first auto job and this error. Second, manual 3, same error, and manual 1, same error. So I can also add as many conditions as I want. I can sort, can filter, so I can add another condition. So thank you for watching. Bye.